Hey guys, making this quick video on my gsxr 600. Now this is a little tutorial on how to remove the rear seat when your lock is stuck. What happened was I took my bike to the mechanics to had the rectifier changed, which had burnt, and also had burnt some of the wiring. So they replaced it, but the mechanics, they forgot to put this cable back into the lock, which releases the lock when you turn the key, and they didn't put it in and they locked the seat back in. I wasn't able to open the seat back up because it's locked and you can't open it. So after a bit of fiddling around, I opened too many screws from there. You don't need to do any of that. All you have to do is lift up the seat a bit. I'll show you how it's done. There's the original seat. I've also got a cowl. So what you do is your seat goes back in, but now, because if you haven't got the cable in now, so you can't open it. You can lock it, but you can't open it again. So the trick to do is to lift up the seat a bit, and when you lift it up, you are I haven't got a torch on me, so I can't really show you what you can see underneath, but if you can pay attention, let me see if I can do this. I've got this one of those flashlight things, I don't know what they call them. So let me see if you're able to see through. Nah, it's not gonna help. Anyway, as you can see, a bit of idea. So when you lift it up, you can get an access to one of these screws on the seat. So what you gotta do is you gotta take this one out, and then one from the other side. You just gotta pry up the seat a bit. And once you lift that up, the actual locking mechanism of the seat will come off, and then all you have to do is lift up the seat and slide it off. What they'll do is they'll leave behind this locking mechanism in the lock of the motorcycle, and then you can just take it off and then put the cable back in, and and you should be able to remove your seat. So the reason I'm making this video because I've seen some forums on internet, and none of them they had a good information how to remove the seat, and there was no other videos on the internet either. So I thought, maybe I'll be the first one to make one. So yeah, so here's what, again, just a quick review to you guys. I've got it. Okay, yeah, here we go. So all you have to do is, if your seat is locked in, lift it up, get a little key underneath. In my case, it was 11mm one. So I used the key, just slipped it through the gap there, and slowly, it took a time, but slowly just open it up, one at a time, and then don't worry about dropping the screw in, because it probably just land on this plate, and then you can lift it up. You can always retrieve it, and then from the same thing from the other side, slip your key through it and open it up. Now hang on, this way, yeah, and you open it up, and and lift up the seat and slip it off. So easy done. Don't go crazy on removing your fairings or anything like that. So it's an easy job to do. And the reason I was gonna lift it off, because I'm gonna slip a bottle full of petrol underneath it, because as you probably guys know, that gsxr don't have a fuel gauge, and it happened to me once that for some reason my fuel light didn't go off, and I almost ran out of fuel. I was running on fumes, but I made it home. But yeah, so I thought I'll maybe just leave a liter in under the rear seat, keep it there, and if anything happens on the road that I will run out of fuel, I can always use this 750 mils. That'll take me to the next fuel station. Cool, thanks guys, I hope it helped.